with that being said, on the other side of this tournament, we have what is called the Platinum League. And these guys are the top ELO, the guys that really push themselves to the limit. These are the guys that get coaches and pay them dollar amounts of money to improve their playstyle. FPL Whisperer is a fellow Fire student. He's my teammate in the Down 2ville tournament we've got going in the Down 1ville Discord. And GDR MacDeck.
I'll link it.
Yes, thank you, Jorgen. Please do. GDR MacDeck is one of two GDR boys in this tournament. Unfortunately, the other one dropped out due to performance issues. Both these players are very, very strong. We have the Greek Whisperer on 1495, and we have the Italian Stallion MacDeck, aka Lordek, on an impressive 1497. So both of these players pretty much 1500. They both have crossed the 1500 threshold. So these guys know what this game is about. Can we rename it to Pay to Win League? Emma, watch this game and we can reflect on another Fire student other than me, since I get all the flack. But, you know, just saying. Life is pay to win. Thank you. What's Hagbard says here, like Ali says, it's about the clickies in the right places. Low APM can survive that. Exactly. If you click your units, just patrol them. Game's over. Game is simple. 2v2 tournament. Yeah, guys, please take a look at the Down 2villes tournament. We have some Den teams entering already. I know there's others looking for teammates. It should be a really fun tournament. The map pool looks insane. I'll be playing it. Those, I believe you're playing it with Dennis, correct?
Yes.
I think Pride, I think you're trying to make a team. There are others in here. Get signed in, guys. It's going to be a fantastic tournament, I'm sure about it. But anyway, Jorgen, let's look at these maps. We have a Bogland and Crater Lake ban. Two bans, a tale as old as time. What's nice to see, though, is Pacific Islands being picked and not banned. So for me, it's like, what would you rather have? A red hot poker in the face or a red hot poker in the behind? That's the Crater Lake Pacific Islands conversation to me. Pacific Islands being picked up by MacDeck, Lordek here.
Crater Lake is over when you lose water. Pacific Islands, it doesn't matter.
Okay, fine. The handbook is out. But yeah, I hope you found a good teammate. If I was available, you better know I'd be with you, buddy. Try and convince Kajison. Imagine Kajison and Pride in the same team. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that would be cool.
Because there are sling rules, right? So you can sling down. So Fire can boom. Kaja can go nuts and feudal. Anyway, that could be a dynamic duo, we're saying. Scandinavia pick from FPL Whisperer. I did practice Scandinavia with him. We had about 2 or 3 practice games in Scandinavia, so he should have been warm for this. And then Lowland, we all know the gist. Moving on then to the sub picks. We have
the draft. Oh, nice.
Wow, what a smorgasbord of legendary civilizations here. Japanese Persians banned. Whisper bans Dravidians because he doesn't want to play them on Pacific Islands. I know that was what he's thinking. Italians the same. Persians and Japanese banned. Again, we have an anti-water ban and an anti-lowland ban and anti-Scandinavia ban there. So it looks like Whisperer, as you can see here, less confident on the water. Those bans tell a tale of the map he doesn't want to play. Meanwhile, we have a Portuguese Malians pickup and a Saracens Lithuanians pickup. Fantastic civs. But Jorgen, look at these random civs. Why do I never get these?
Compared to the last draft where the admin picks were shit, FPL Whisperer needs to start praying to whatever god he believes in.
Imagine this, right? You ban Dravidians and Italians, right? And you get Malay as your water civilization here. You get Slads, you get Ethiopia, you get Harrow's ST, you get Harrow's S tier civilization list printed for you. Meanwhile, we see Ecumens, Tatars, and Armenians. I mean, again, Armenians gives a lot of potential here. Saracens, Lithuanians, Ecumens, Tatars probably less favourable, although there is, of course, lowland in this map, so there is potential value there. But wow, Jorgen, I never get this lucky. I get awful civs. I need this level of pay to win from the free cash shop.
But think humans on lowlands, if you actually are fast enough to get the second TC in feudal on gold.
Yeah.
Yes, you need some luck at this elo. It's so strong.
The thing about the humans, right, is what a lot of players at this elo do is they put the second TC at home, not in the middle. Because what that allows you to do is prevent yourself from... You don't have to wall. All your resources are safe in a TC. And you can then have complete freedom to go full aggression in Castle Age and not worry about the middle till you've won it already. So I wonder if we'll see something like that being played instead. Because although you might think TC in the middle good, what a lot of Cuban players do, as I've certainly been coached in this way, is TC at home and then go all out in Castle Age. But let's jump into the games. It should be queued up here. So the first game was, I've got one already, Lowland, right? Lowland, Pacific Island, Scandinavia. Yeah. Buns 5, Lowland. Okay.
To be totally honest with you, Conconium, all of them, all civs here are playable. And last set was not.
Jorgen, do you want to talk through the civs while I set up the casting? Because I'm surprised to see the Tartars here, honestly. Do you want to talk us through that while I get the seeds and the yellows in place here?
Well, to be totally honest, Malians here, the gold lasts longer, can be an enormous advantage. They get the most amazing cav with their unique tech. But the Tatars, the bonus on the hills, you can slaughter anyone trying to take your base. That extra bonus, also you get more food, you get free sheep, more food from your sheep. Nah, it's not a bad choice. None of them have made a bad choice, to be honest.
Now, look at this.
Oh no, the generation.
What on earth is this generation? It looks like, Jorgen, it looks like two Scandinavias.
And they're so close.
This
is a disaster for the Tatars player.
I mean, as well, look at the difference. Look at the difference in walling for the players, right? The Malian player, very nice, simple wall in the front, but the Tatars player wide open on a horrible generation here. Look at the sheep all the way out to the right here. Sheep all in the back there. This is, from a map perspective, not looking good for this Tatars player. Actually, Tatars with 8 range can reach about here. So, you know, could come into play later on in the game. Let me just change my webcam background here. More second.
Well, it's not game ending by any means, but everyone in chat, this is not a fair generation.
Conconium, whoa, not seen this map generation. Both civs are good. Yeah, exactly. This map generation with these civs, we've got another Socotra here, right, Jorgen? That's what it feels like.
No. But still, the Tatars bonus just got less worth.
This became cup way too fast. Fine, I was just thinking that.
Well,
sloppy from Whisper on the scout there, but does manage to get away and cause equal damage. Both scouts on similar HP. But again, when you're going arch... Ooh, hang on a second. Jorgen, we're seeing archers from the Tatar player here, not scouts. We're going to see a pure scout build.
Yeah, of course you go archers with the Tatars.
I think scouts are viable, but yeah, I mean, FPL was.
I politely, completely disagree with you there. On this map, you need a ranged unit to use the advantage with the hill.
Did I set my CA to Italian? No. GD MacDeck is from Italy. Whisper is from Greece. Oh, actually, the colours are Italian here as well. Yeah, let me change that.
To be totally honest, chat is really giving us a field day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, chat, for making this this even a more immersive experience. I do appreciate it.
But Conconium, you have had a lot of opinions on civ choices and such. Do you disagree with me that going archers for the Tatars with the hill bonus is as bad as Neo here is calling it?
I didn't say bad, I just wonder if scouts would be the better play. I completely understand the rationale, but we'll see what Conconium says.
Yep. Nice to have more than one. Oh, that walling. He's in a bit of a hurry.
Should get a pick here. And that has to micro away. Under the TC as well. This is a dangerous position. He can still get out. Oh, he's going back in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Did not get the value he wanted, that's for sure.
Yeah, it causes a bit of disruption. If those 3 scouts had been together, that would have been a different story, I think. But Yeah, fletching coming in now, and if these archers, we're going to see 4 or 5 of them. The reason I don't like archers on lowland traditionally, Jorgen, is because they take a long time to produce, and they've got to walk a long way. That being said, I can see how close these players are, so that's probably why the archer play makes sense.
And I can see the enemies countering with the archery range. He probably needs to do a few skirmishers, and that will set his castle age back. So it is a bit of a win-win.
Just so people know, Fire coaches us to go scout skirms in a lot of matchups like this, which is why we're seeing this. FPL Whisper identified the range and knew immediately to go second building rather than second stable, so that's why it's going Archery Region Share. This is textbook Fire build orders being executed from FPL Whisper, because I use the same one, so there should be a second stable follow-up here. Which he's doing Blacksmith instead, okay. Fine, no market for FPL Whisperer, so he's comfortable that he's got what he needs in the bank to take this to Castle Age. But look at these scouts, Jorgen, still being annoying. Oh dear. That is not good for Mr. Whisperer.
To be totally honest, Tatars played perfectly. It's a beautiful choice for this map. Unfortunately, playing anything perfectly is horribly hard.
Emma, exactly. The build orders are indeed Fire. Now, Whisperer will want to pick up the horse armor here, so where the Blacksmith has gone down. Doesn't quite have the resources for it yet, but I'll be looking to tech into that pretty soon, I imagine.
Could you please change so we can see the idle TC time?
Yep, sorry. Should be very little of that at this league, but 1 minute actually from
that's
Lord
that's a good catch, Conium. Well done.
And he's also housed whilst being 2 bills down, so not ideal for him. This is quite scary on, but this is the problem with archers, right? They've got to find a way in, they've got to find value. And with the map generation, berries are now all being utilised, so the value's not there. Skirmishes are out, and that will clear up everything here. And this is the problem. They are a gold unit he's producing, right? Versus the food units.
Yeah, but it doesn't spend food. You always get up faster doing archer play.
Essentially.
Are they blessed? No,
yeah,
not right now, but they was.
He was blessed, yeah. I still prefer Whisper's position here, but the question is, what does Whisper do for damage now? Because he is purely on the defensive, right? He's got no offensive units out. He knows those skirmishers have to stay at home. He's not following up with scouts. But
FPL's farm count is beautiful. I think he will regain control.
Yeah, he's doing enough. He got out. He tried to do some damage. Didn't find any. Skirmishers were forced out. If you're the archer player, forcing the skirmishers reaction, you say is exactly what you want to see because of the food delay. But FPL's economy in a better situation. 4 villages up despite not taking any out. And slowly but surely he moves closer to the castle age here. In a much better position. The feudal play from Lordek not really panning out in the way I think he imagined it. And his base, Jorgen, look at this. That is tight, to say the least. He's made like a little Tatar hill fort. Really larping the Tatars here. Interesting he didn't take his Diaz. But you know what, Jorgen? We're going to see a click. Yeah, there it is. Castle Age is in.
Again, the farm count. Some idling. And this was just simply amazing from FPL. But again, he did go back when he saw that he didn't get the value he wanted from his scouts. He did not overcommit.
Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of a fire play, but to be totally honest with everyone in chat, this is some of the best execution I've ever seen done. There was 0 value here for GDR.
Yeah, watch my Lowland game from today. Why I did the exact same thing with the fire build. And you'll see some differences, let me put it that way. Yeah, exactly, Conconium. Pride always gets housed. That's why the blessings of pride are bestowed upon all of us when we get housed. That man likes to get housed more than the English economy does, but let's move on from that. Plenty of skirmishes on the field. Scouts out. Yeah, okay. We've got Bloodlines coming in. There's a healthy number of scouts on the field. Castle will be in first, and I think we're going to see a double knight push here from the Malians player. And now the question is, will he use the fire tactic of putting TC at home, or will he go to the middle? That will be a real game changer. I will be taking this up with the man himself if he doesn't do it that way. It's free real estate fight, exactly. 15 pop house 3x times. Well, there you go. Why is my game in Italian? Passaggio la tala di Castelli, eh? And there we go. TC comes down the middle.
According to Hagbador, the Age of Empires 2 is now in 17 different languages.
Thank you. And you can pick up your copy of DLC, The Victors and the Vanquished, for 15% off pre-order in the Steam. I'm not sponsored by Microsoft. Bill Gates sponsored the stream. Sponsored the Den Battle Royale. I know you've announced Red Bull Wallalow, but, you know, our tournament's better.
I have gotten some negative feedback that we are not doing enough to tell the world how amazing our sponsors are.
Our amazing sponsors that include Neo, Smarty Guy, Devon, Fifth Tournaments. We have a $10 donation from Jorgen and $5 donation
From Roger. From Roger.
Oh, is it from Roger? Well, thank you, Roger. Yep. For the games, the memes, and the chaos you caused in this community. I don't think it'd be the same without Roger, honestly. Elite Skirmisher not in for Whisperer, which is perhaps a bit of a misplay. At this level, you can't be making mistakes like that. This composition will win. He needs Elite Skirmisher before he takes any fight forward here. And the thing about Elite Skirmisher is it's great at chasing the crossbows, and you don't need mangonels. Mangonels overrated. Yeah,
all of the Den is showing up today. Welcome, Lagrotia.
Welcome, welcome, Lagsies. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the affiliate celebration stream. I don't know if you got a gifted sub. I did move out some earlier. Maybe you were lucky, maybe you weren't. I will be doing more later. But welcome to the stream. We've got a Platinum League game here. The Greek Machine, FPL Whisperer versus the Italian Stallion, Lordek. And Mr. Whisperer is very, very scared to go anywhere near that hill because he knows the Tatars will rain down fire upon his houses if he gets anywhere close.
And we again have Conconium in chat. Conconium, you need to co-cast games at this level instead of me. You're 100% correct. We need castles. But where is the second TC from GDR?
I told you I put it, man.
Throwing this game.
It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean.
I know what I mean. He maybe he wants to fight on the hill, but this is the challenge with the Tatar mindset on lowland. They defend their high ground too much. But look at this, Jorgen. He is in, and this could be a very dangerous fight. Ooh.
Oh, and he is doing an X. No, he's running because of the monk. Look at GDR's defense. So
there's
well
our non-elite guns with only one armor, the crossbowman, and this is a huge swing for GDR. Mac deck here. Lord deck is going to be very, very happy with that engagement that you think Jorgen as he pushes them this way. That was disastrous.
Have you marked your channel, Adult? That was a real shit show.
I haven't, but you can use that one. Wow.
Oh,
I mean,
please consider that with me around.
What was this? What like Vaselis, man? I don't know if you're watching, but come on! That was a Neo level play, that one. Knight numbers are up. Second armor is in. Husbandry. Iron casting coming down. As Whisperer looks to find something happen here. But that is going to be one shot by the Tatar crossbowman on the hill. Look at the range here. Watch this. Those crossbowmen can one shot that mangonel. Oh. Ooh. It was a good shot. Followed by a very bad shot. Just buying some time. The Knights are in behind. This could be a very good engagement.
Yeah, but the hill. Okay, he got up. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's in a nice little spot here, though. This one will go for the monk. Yeah, not good. Again, very difficult engagement. The amount of value we're getting from these crossbowmen is going to be insane here. Can't break the Tatar hill. University coming down for the Tatar player. I think he's looking for the Imperial Age.
ballistics. Beautiful.
Ballistics too, yeah.
But he's running out of gold. This will kill him later.
Fire certified second TC. Told ya. This level, players put TCs back home.
Yeah, but he already got one forward, so
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. At least he got TC number 2 down on
Yeah.
gold.
I mean, for Jorgen, you'll agree with me, I'm sure. For a Platinum League game, this is very passive. I understand that it's difficult to push the Tatar player, but the map control slowly switching to Whisperer. His
But
eco
raid
is
the
building.
wood. Raid the wood. Keep a couple of knights on each side of the base. Just at least get his archers out of position. You don't need much to get value. Having your
Yep.
army at home doesn't help anything. Well, Hitman.
We've got
yes,
Hitman, looks
yes
like
and
my
no.
games.
Yes and no. You are not this passive.
Okay, we've got Tatar's fighting. Okay, I mean, that would have been a great time. Imagine if he went for those,
you kind
those
of are.
crossbowmen now.
Sorry.
Imagine if he went for those bowmen when they were on the low ground. That was a big window there potentially for Whisperer. Any players picking up relics? We do have one relic for Lordek here, but both players, they're basically having a shouting match, Jorgen, over the hill here. You know that meme where they're shouting at each other? Like, I'm not going to do it on this channel, but yeah, this is the slowest standoff of all time as a second relic comes in for Lordek.
A few of the Nordic people in chat will understand the reference, but basically that's a story about a boy and a girl living on each side of a deep hole like we see here, and doing shenanigans to each other.
Elephant!
This is what we're seeing.
Elephant, welcome. You just missed your beloved's games, unfortunately. We saw some crazy games from him, some fantastic plays, particularly on Socotra. Unfortunately, you missed it, but welcome to the stream, Elephant. Nice to have you here. This is the Platinum League game. ELO's in the top corner. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day.
Sorry.
Finally, we see Lordek's 30C in the centre here.
Honest to God, this is. Sorry, but this is too passive. This is not okay. I think Fire would be screaming right now.
He would be. And he probably will be, because I know Whisper sent these recordings to Fire already, so I can see Fire. I already know what Fire's going to say, because that man's voice is channeled into my head. Not a single castle. We have Imperial Age now coming in for Whisperer, and look at the KD, Jorgen. It's 35 minutes in on a Platinum League level, and we've seen 2 kills on the eco. The military KD tells a slightly better story, but not really. 35 kills total before Imperial Age, and okay, we see a very slow move here. 5 monk archer push. We'll be fighting uphill. No light cover in the field. Lordek not reacting.
Oh, this hurts. That's enough monks. This is a horrible. The siege saved it.
No, the siege. But the siege is not being microed. The siege is going to go. Oh! One boom. We see a second. Ooh. Oh, the monks. No redemption on those monks.
That was such a good play, and it went
No redemptions for the
completely to the crap.
And there we go, the first CA of this game. Microing around. What is going on? Are we watching a Platinum?
Well, this looks like something Kev the Swede would play.
I won't be repeating that.
The problem, even though I sound like I'm harsh and bad here to him now, he also has a tendency to play passive when someone hard counters him.
Now, the Mardian player, I guess, is going to look for Cavalier for Rimba here. Pasigo alla te Imperiale. And we see the Cavalier and Bardin coming in. He's got the numbers here, so...
Yeah, but he can't push Trebs right now. Yes, he is in the middle. Yes, he has gold. He is totally fine. The person
Oh,
that's have the
Reyes.
problem is GDR.
Reyes is in the chat. Welcome, Reyes. Your games were fantastic to watch. Sorry you missed them. Maybe I should have done them the other way around with the time difference. Your Socotra game was a sight to behold. One of the favourite Socotra games we've watched. So thank you for delivering that. We really do appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you here. Okay, Jorgen. Bit of a shift now to the side of the map here. The Cavalry Archer are out, and they're out in force. Not quite a devastating number where they can one-shot this Cavalier with the armor upgrades, but they will slowly begin to climb, Jorgen.
Yep. Both are an excellent middle goal. They are totally fine.
Yeah, Elephant and Reyes, you can watch the VOD. You can watch the VOD when after the stream's over. If you want to have some bedtime watching tonight, before you cuddle up together, you can watch the VOD. The games were very, very fun to watch and very fun to spectate. We had some great time. The chat was loving it too. Here we go, Jorgen. We have the first decisive engagement of this fight. The Cavalry Archer in. Trebuchet goes down. The Monks do get conversions here. The Cavalry Archers are on a good enough number. They're not taking the hill though, Jorgen. They're not utilising that Tatar bonus.
Yep.
Okay, now they are.
Again, this is... this is not optimal.
Light Cav in the base as well. This is a very good engagement for FPL Whisperer. He's gone up the hill, but look, Jürgen, these crossbowmen are still causing havoc.
Yep. Keeping his army alive has gotten him a lot of value.
Yeah.
But also it has kept him in his base, so I'm not sure that it, in the end, was the absolute best choice he could have done.
I'm going to focus on this
and not
fight.
garrisoning before now was a good one.
Still enough.
Yeah,
Remember,
Farimba
it's coming in. Remember in. The damage is going to go through the roof now.
And then it's all. That's 5 extra attack. Oh god, this is going to hurt for GDR.
Cavalry quartered. Walls deleted. Needs to get this around here. The army numbers are finally melting. We are seeing an 81 KD swing. If FPL Whisperers, the numbers come through. TC and Garrison, but it's still under threat. And the map control is fully within Whisperer's grasp here. And the GG is called. Wow, Jorgen. It
Also,
felt
you
like
see full armor upgrades on FPL's.
yeah. Cavalier.
I guess he got them up to Cavalier.
Yeah.
And also for Farimba, it's kind of like fighting Lithuanians fully upgraded.
Yeah.
It's basically impossible.
Both players very different. I really think in this matchup the Tartar player had to find something. Letting the Malians sit back and boom. Knowing you got Farimba Cavalry on the way. The Cav Archer mass was late. The Imperial time was slow. And the swing, Jorgen, in the last 5 minutes of the game there, tripled the units killed. And although map control was starting to be taken by Lordek, did not have what it needed in the bank to push forward. And Whisperer, I think, seized his timing perfectly. Baited his time, didn't overcommit until he needed to. And Jorgen, what a decisive final engagement there from Whisperer.
It was so well played. He waited until he had a win condition.
Yeah.
Could we see the APM, please? And the resources gathered? I think we can see such a big spike for FPL when he got that middle TC.
Yeah, I mean, the Imperial time was faster. The economy was better consistently throughout the game. Upgrades were good. Yeah, Wilbur a lot sooner, which helps out. The Malians' superior economy showing off there. And looking at the villager numbers, again, Whisperer nice and decisively ahead in the production. But here it comes down to APM. Quite similar for both players. Whisperer slightly far ahead there. You can see the key engagements in this map probably where we were going. But yeah, I mean, at this level, both players pretty similar, Jorgen, at the end of the day.
Yeah, still well-deserved win.
Yep, very nice.
A bit passive, a bit frustrating to watch the way they secure the middle. Other than that, a good game.
Yeah, Generation was interesting. And I think the thing is, going back to my point, the Tartars, the mentality that the Tartar player always seems to be, well, I've got high ground here, I'm going to camp it. And in my experience, when I see Tartars play this map, they are reluctant to move away. They're reluctant to go to the middle because they wanted to safeguard their bonus. And I think it really hurt Lordek here because second TC here, kept his units on the hill at all times, didn't want to take engagements into lowland, which was smart, but didn't get any value out of his units. Neither did Whisperer, but his boom was so much more effective, and unfortunately the map control just slowly tilted to him, and a very decisive final fight.
We have some new viewers. Could you please show the map and Civ draft before we start next game?
Sure, I can indeed. It's right here. So we've just played Lowland. We've got Bogland and Crater Lake banned. Pacific Islands is coming up next, followed by Scandinavia. On the Civ front, we see the Tatars as a random pick being picked, and we see the Malians as a picked player choice being utilized. We're down to Portuguese as the only pick Civ left versus Saracens, Lithuanians. We have one water map in the pool, Pacific Islands, and Scandinavia, which is a hybrid. We've got a very tasty water civilization in the Malay and the Armenians. Saracens also very viable on Pacific Islands for a multiple number of reasons. But Whisperer has a lot of options left open to himself, and the Tatars, as the pre-Civ, is no longer there. So will Lordek use his pick Civs? And importantly, will we see Whisperer picking up the Malay on this next map? If anybody has any questions, let me know.
Malay would make sense, so I don't think we will see them. Let's. I'm guessing Portuguese.
Pacific Islands?
That makes no sense. So.
Well, as I expected, Malay, Saracens, Pacific Islands, and
yep.
Let's go. Pacific Islands games are either full of highlight moments or they're quite slow. So I'm gonna just skip through here until we get to the feudal age, maybe into Castle Age, see what they're doing on the water here. Island Generation, Jorgen. Slightly better.
Nice.
Slightly better on this one here.
Yeah.
But not too bad. Not too bad. Both islands have a nice kind of springboard actually onto your opponent's island. The fish distribution on Pacific Islands always continues to. I actually saw Jorgen someone placing a dock here on one of these Pacific Island games. Beautiful move. But don't want to overinvest into fish. And we'll see by the initial scouting here. What players go. So it looks like we've got the scout here. He's going to be picked up, I think, probably. Nope. Okay. No worries. And we'll have a look at Mr. Lordek's position. He looks like he's scouting the other side. Scouts the front of Whisperer's base, so we're eyeing at the dock positions there, Jorgen. And yeah, both players going down one dock. Both players 5 on wood. We're seeing a very standard hybrid build order here. We'll see if they move more to wood and how heavily they're going to commit into water, or we'll see if they commit to the middle. But yeah, Jorgen, Civ-wise, we favour the Malay as a Civ choice here, right? But I guess the question is, will they be able to do enough on land? I don't know how Karambits do against Mamluk, for example.
Yeah, but if the Saracens get to snipe all the fish, if the Malay actually get thrown off water, which theoretically can happen, I don't think so, but I've actually seen it happen. The Saracens' bonus for their galleys is sometimes a little OP.
Yeah, although I am a self-proclaimed master of the Karambit span, I would love to see it this game. We see Whisperer taking a very backward position, on the map here. Good positioning. Both scouts on this island, so maybe both players wanting to contest this island here. We'll see, however, which way it goes. There's a bit of a scout duel in the middle here. If we see both players going for the same island, I'm very excited to see what happens here. And we have the first Saracen galleys out. I am going to slow it down now, just maybe to 2x while we see what goes on here. Now, we do see galleys in production in queue for the Malay player as well, so we are going to see a water fight, Jorgen. But looking at the fish number, they're not fighting over a great deal. They're fighting for island control and positioning at this point.
Yeah,
well,
I think this is totally fine. Again, the water fight here. People are forgetting how little fish there is.
Also, Jorgen, fletching in for Lordek at a very pivotal engagement time has the numbers advantage just, but fletching is in and that will make a difference here.
Yep.
Faster fighting ships. Fletching is in. Whisperer already in trouble. 5 galleys here now, despite having the home advantage. Trying to evacuate. Trying to micro. But this is not looking good. Loses a galley. Going to lose a second one here any second. This is not a good position to be in.
It's by no means game ending.
No, he's got his villagers over, but yeah, losing water, as we all know, in Pacific Islands, can be devastating, particularly if you lose your transport ship. Speaking of transports, what's interesting is that Lordek hasn't landed yet. He's content on his home island. Looks like he's thinking about sending villagers over, but I'm not sure where they're going. No, they're just mining wood. So Lordek fully focused on the water fight here and wins it fairly decisively. Fletching now in for Whisperer. He identified, of course, that the fletching is there. We'll probably lose 2 more ships here. 1. And they can fire now. 2. Yeah. Whisperer not trading favourably here. 5-0 on the KD, Jorgen. He's not taken a single Saracen galley down.
This was the thing I was slightly afraid of. Because the Malay player usually thinks this is doable. The Saracen bonus is kind of OP, not gonna lie.
A couple of fire ships, Emma, as you say, might be the answer here, but
Yeah,
you know,
that would have worked.
players at this
But no
level
one
like
does
using
it.
galleys,
Yeah.
but yeah.
You want the galleys for the late game. Unfortunately, you sometimes need to
This
read
right,
the
this
enemy
right,
sieve.
this right here is the cost of galley
no,
micro.
no.
That's the cost of galley microing.
Oh,
So much effort.
this can hurt so much in late game.
There's always a cost. Yeah, they're finally doing something productive now, but there is always a cost of galley micro when you fully focus here. Whisperer gets finally a galley kill, but struggling. So many low HP galleys here. Is target firing? He's going to lose his fish, Jorgen. 1, 2, 3, and that is a little bit sloppy from Mr. Vaselis here. Could have done a bit better. I can feel his frustration through this map already. It's not a nice position to be in when you're losing water on a water map. I really hate it. Fire ships now being transitioned to you though. Identifies that there's a low HP and can match behind it. And this probably will be enough to force Lordek back.
Yeah, the fire ship is enough.
Yeah. Meanwhile, just a quick scout.
2 fire ships is more than enough. Then
The thing is,
this
Jorgen-
push is over.
Watch the fire ships against the galley micro, and you'll see why players like galleys here.
Yes, but it requires the whole map to get away with it. This is not islands.
Yeah. Now, the problem is that Whisper's lost his fish in the process of doing that. So yeah, he pushes the ships back, but really a little bit too late. Fishing eco is still pretty strong for Lordek here, and slowly but surely, Lordek is inching ahead here, Jorgen. A couple of villages in the back, fishing ships as well.
Now, could you kindly update the score?
Can do. Thank you very much, Emma.
Okay. Both of them are maybe spending too much on water right now.
It's a big investment here. I mean, the third dock as well, you know. Now it's forced the third dock up at home because nobody wants to fall behind. I mean, that was a very costly loss there. You know, the question is, why place your third dock here when you've got villagers on your island and not put it up here? Imagine the game changer that would be.
Suddenly
Castle
now
Age.
it's a window for Whisperer. Honest to God, GDR just invested too much in water.
It's really
This is
difficult on
not a
Pacific Island,
competitive
though,
uptime.
because look at the resources here. The problem with Pacific Islands is on the map generation, sometimes water is all you need to do because he's going to get bill kills here if he sees this. And this is where water can really find its value. There could be 4 dead villages here. 1,
At least 2.
2, wow, multi-kill. And that, Jorgen, just to answer your point here, is why water control can be really valuable early on, because you know players are going to be in positions like this. And with that, Lordek puts himself in a very strong position. 10 villages ahead, Jorgen. Absolute murder, Emma, correct. Those ships were looking for violence. Demo ship out. Oh no, Jorgen.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh, fast fires
no,
in.
low
Okay.
value. Low value.
But still, the fast fires will clean this up. They have the speed now. 1.35 versus 1.43, so a
Okay.
little bit slower.
Well,
More galleys behind. Okay,
this hurts.
Mr. Whisperer takes the advantage back, swings round the Long Island, and puts himself in a great situation. Killing that transport could be huge.
Oh, SS Gold Roger is not surviving.
Demo's coming out though. Both docks here could be dangerous. Moves the galleys back around and see its castle edge himself. Moving his
Although
fish to
those
safety.
2 fire ships getting dragged away from the fight might cost Whisper dearly.
Yeah. These, will we see an upgrade? This upgrade coming. He's got 50 seconds, and that will be enough to clean up all of this.
Oh yes.
Oh, don't get away with
Okay,
it.
but
Oh dear. Bada
the
boom.
fish. No fish. None of them have fishing ships out.
No. Lordek's still got his alive.
Ah, it's 5. Yeah, some of them are alive. He lost a few.
Yeah, this is going to be a brutal swing now because these boys are officially in action. Heavy Demo's behind this.
Oh,
Whisper
God.
does not have enough fear. Demo in there, queued as well, with a war galley. Yeah,
Unless
this is-
something magic happens, we will see a 1-1.
No, it's not over yet. Water doesn't dictate the game necessarily, but this. Oh no.
Mm,
Just passing, looking for the value. Does have the speed. 1.6 versus 1.35. Yeah.
just get a good hit. And yeah. Okay, not the best I've ever seen. But...
And Whisper committing to a second TC. So a lot of wood invested there away from his navy. Sticking to fire ships. Demo's coming up behind, but Demo's not what you want against this many war galleys. Because they will not last long when they're channeled like this, especially.
Yep.
And I think we're going to see 2 dead Demos here very shortly. Okay. Gets a good trade with the first. Doesn't
That's
get anything with the
decent.
second. Been very, very passive here. This is such a good position for these
Unfortunately,
ships.
this is a full naval. Oh, this is watching the Battle of Trafalgar or something.
Who's Nelson?
Unfortunately, GDR.
The French fire ships never work, Jorgen.
He turned away. Unfortunately, Nelson, instead of making Jorgen proud, he just ran away. Not what I expect of a hero.
What's crazy is that this is almost a water all-in because there's no expansion going on over here whatsoever. There's a second TC drop down here, but oh my gosh, Jorgen, look where that castle dropping is. Unfortunately, Mr. Lordek, I don't think that's going to go there. Let's zoom in to see the prize value. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This can hurt.
Still in
Okay, not bad. No kills.
And Whisperer has nothing to deal with this. That is a huge castle.
Yep.
What? He buys a castle, Jorgen! Doesn't need to do anything. He buys his own castle.
Yeah, but look at that. He doesn't have the villager advantage. He just wasted 650 stone and at least 3 villager lives.
It'll go up. It'll go up. It'll go up.
Nope. No chance in heck. If that goes up...
If this goes up, I'm going to give you 1,000 white rabbits. Doesn't go up. This is going to go up. And will we see
Yeah,
Petas?
he's not microing. Yes, you are correct. It goes up.
Will he use Petas?
Low Elo Legion raided!
Low Elo Legion!
Fantastic!
Welcome! Welcome. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. Really appreciate it. Hydra Foragers. This is a raid, and the raid forces the GG from SPL Whisperer there with the castle drop. What fantastic timing. Welcome, Low Elo Legion legends, to the chat. Hope your stream went well, Low Elo Legion. I was tuned in earlier, looking at some fantastic Low Elo games, although, honestly, this is Platinum League, ELO 1500. I'm struggling to see the difference with my co-caster here, honestly. So, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We are currently casting Platinum League games in the Den Battle Royale. It's a 1v1 tournament format, group stage currently. We've just seen a comeback made on Pacific Islands by GDR MacDeck, our resident Italian, against a very interesting play from FPL Whisperer, our Greek here. Water control was heavily won, a castle drop to secure the second island, and a very smooth transition into that castle drop for Mr. MacDeck here. Welcome all to the channel. Enjoy your stay. And Low Legion, thank you again. Looking forward to seeing more of the Decimation Cup as well. Jorgen, what do you make of this game? Crazy. Water.
Well,
winner
I
here.
kind of said that the Saracens winning Water would be devastating, and he did. That I think Whisper was expecting his Civ to just carry him. Unfortunately, that went straight down the drain.
Yeah, it wasn't quite enough. The melee didn't really get the value there. I'm surprised he didn't put a castle of his own sooner to control that middle area, and unfortunately just couldn't get the numbers out on the water. Lordek was able to keep the pressure up consistently, was able to push forward, didn't need forward docks. The galley micro was better, and Whisperer just couldn't get the value back. Not a single galley killed after losing 5. He was probably really thinking. Made a great counter-attack into Castle Age, but didn't keep the production going behind it, Jorgen. And I think not reinforcing that forward there really cost him the water. Lordek very sensibly pulled his units back, reinforced it with the War Galley upgrade, and decisively retook water there. And at the end of the day, those are the type of moves which win you games.
Yep.
Okay, so just for the benefit of all the raiders, welcome to the chat. I'm just going to go through the maps and where we are currently. So we had Lowland played first. We've just seen Pacific Islands, which was Lordek's home map. We now move on to Scandinavia, which has been one of the tournament favourites. It's been picked, I think, at least in, 13 games, according to my stats. I need to update those. And a very nice semi-hybrid map to finish things off with. We've seen the Malian play being utilised, and we've seen here a very decisive Saracen play from Lordek. We have Lithuanians available now for Scandinavia, Jorgen, which I do like. I do like Lithuanians on that map. And I think we probably will see the Portuguese here, unless he's feeling a bit spicy with the Slavs. What do you expect to see Civ-wise this game, Jorgen?
We have seen Portuguese win this map decisively so many times. If FPL is not going, if no Whisper is not going Portuguese there, he's doing himself a great disfavor.
Yeah, and Mr. Low Elo Legion, I would love to. The tavern is set up for casters. One day I'll have Jorgen sitting here, maybe you over here, and other players around me. I would love for you to join me in the Den Tavern at some point in the future. Thank you again for the raid as we move now into game number 3. And I am looking forward to this. I love a good 1-1. For those of you who don't know, it's a play all 3. So all 3 games do get played. The game progression obviously works on points. So it's not over here. They are playing for points now. Whisperer needs this win. He's not had a set win yet. He needs this set win to have a chance of qualifying. So Jorgen, a lot riding on this next game as we move into Scandinavia.
Whisperer needs this win.
Yeah, it's make or break for him. It's make or break for him. Thank you, Lily Legion. I appreciate that. From a man who has fantastic overlays, that means a lot. I do appreciate it. And Jorgen, as expected, we see the Lithuanian Portuguese player here. Let's just go speeding up while we talk about the map. Both players, fairly standard map. Dia's very far forward for the Lithuanian player over there in the red. I'm going to switch the Whisperer here into blue to make it easier for our viewers. Nice back Dia, juicy back gold for the Portuguese player here, and I'm liking the look of this map. Some nice easy walls around, giving himself plenty of control. Meanwhile, looking over at the Lithuanian player, we see a back gold, a little bit exposed on the side, forward stone. Those two being slightly far forward. We do have a laning rule of sub 4 minutes. But Jorgen, I think both players fairly happy with these maps. Like nothing that's too crazy other than maybe these Dias being a little bit further forward, right?
Well, again, the map is totally okay. The Lithuanians need to find the relics, needs to get them. If the Portuguese gets enough time, decent amount of map control, the Lithuanian player is dead.
Jorgen, can we give a shout out to Low Elo Legion if you haven't already?
I've already done that.
Thank you. You're a fantastic co-host. Please follow Low Elo Legion, guys. His games are really fantastic to watch, and he has a very professional casting team, including our own resident Deserto here. So he was casting games earlier, which were really fun to watch. Yeah, both players playing fairly standard. We do have the standard transition onto wood. We have 4 fishing ships on the Lithuanian player compared to 2, but Jorgen, I'm going to stop the game at normal speed here. Look at what we've got cooking over here, Jorgen.
Yeah, again, this is how you're supposed to play this map. We are now at the ELO level, where this is to be expected. And, to be totally honest, The Lithuanians player using his bonuses, the extra food to get up faster. This
Yeah, and
is
has
proper
Mhm.
meta on this map.
Yeah. MacDeck, Lordek is playing a fantastic game here. Very, very smooth. Meanwhile, let's look to see what Whisperer sees. Has scouted the enemy TC. Looks like did he lose his scout to the TC? We might have missed that. I don't see a scout on the map. So he did lose a scout to the TC, which he will be furious at himself with. Yeah.
And the lack of scouting there is actually going to kill him due
is
to not finding the
now-
dock.
yeah. He's now playing this blind. I mean, most
Oh,
when I practiced this with Whisperer, we had 3 games on this map together, in kind of in our fire approved build order. We did try and play around with feudal aggression here. The conclusion was that the drush into MAA rather, didn't really pay off, and we felt like this map has to be fast castled. One thing we did say though was we have to watch out for this happening. Without your scout, you cannot see where they're placing their docks, and
fireship
he
is coming.
is going to regret that as a fireship comes in here. Not an overcommitment to fish, but yeah, that's not what you want to see at all.
But it hurts so bad if they deny the fish.
I mean, you also know, right, as the person losing your fish, that the enemy likely has fish untouched at home. He's even again moving the dock down with the fish so they remain efficient. And at the moment, Lordek is having the better of the limited water on this map, Jorgen. And these little differences, as you know, can add up quite significantly. He is really clicking to this fish. That second dock shows it, Jorgen.
Yes, the Portuguese can turn this around. They have cheaper units. Although the lack of scouting might actually be the deciding factor more than the eco.
And that's why I thought he was going to do this. He's scouting with a spearman, right? So a lot of players at this level, if they lose their scout, they're going to build a spear anyway. They will utilize their spear to gain the knowledge because it's super important to see what's coming. He wants to know what buildings he's going. He's assuming stables, but he wants to see if he's got castle age buildings down and if he's clicked up. He's also going to look for this dock to confirm whether or not he's on both sides. And
unfortunately, if Whisperer now tries to take back water, that will take critical resources he really can't spare at this time.
He's already seeding farms. He hasn't clicked on Horse Collar yet, but the farm transition shows he's given up on water, and he will stick there now as he looks to click the castle. Blacksmith comes up. He has an archery range as a second building. Is producing archers. He's trying to put a little bit of pressure out on the map, but they're going to click up behind us. And yeah, I don't think we'll see him return to water. He has scouted the right side. Did he catch the docks?
Would you be kind enough to check the docks on both sides?
So he's fishing on both sides. This dock is under siege. Nothing in the queue here at all.
Yep.
And Lordek is doing this very smart play in Scandinavia. He's moving the dock with the fish, so there's no shore fishing efficiency. And a 7 fish boom this side, 3 this side, 10 fishing ships is going to give him a massive boost coming to Castle Age and has not needed to build a single farm at home. Oh.
Think the number of knights. Okay, this is not bad. I like this. This is a lot of food that's getting delayed.
I think that's a smart move from Whisperer, right? He knows that there's fish on the map. He needs to stop food being taken elsewhere, and that's a very nice play from him.
The stable is not up yet, but it will be in time. I think... are you calling him Lordek?
Yeah.
Okay. Lordek will have an advantage here compared to Whisperer.
Yeah, Lordek.
Again, chat of course called the archers long before I saw them. Yeah, I need to actually pay more attention to chat. So sorry, everyone.
Chat is the ultimate co-caster, Jorgen, as we both know.
Yep.
The archers are out. Spearmen, they're looking for a woodline, Jorgen. The spearman is scouting it. Also, Jorgen, I'm getting a tiny bit of echo on your end from the mic, just so you're aware.
Oh.
Just a small bit. But we see the Lithuanian stable going down. Archers on the map. Will we see crossbowmen being clicked into here? That's the real question, to see how far it's split into this. We do see fletching, which suggests he's going to stick here. Beautiful denial of this stable if he can get it off. Nope, stable does go up, and we're going to see knights being clicked here immediately by Mr. Lordek. Whisperer now has to think about how he's going to respond to this. He will go back home. He knows that knights are going to pop any second. And isn't clicking the crossbow button just yet. Has spears out as well. We won't do much against those knights. And here we go. I think we're going to see a transition into Portuguese knights here. I don't think we'll see the crossbow being clicked, but we'll see. Second spearman coming out. Archers going back home, take a bit of shelter. Can do some significant damage to the cavalry in these numbers.
Okay, I slightly adjusted the mic, so I hope this is better for chat and my poor host. Unfortunately, I'm usually getting feedback that I'm too low, so I might have over-adjusted.
Yeah, if Jorgen is now too low, then let us know. Anyway, Jorgen, we see Bodkin now coming in. I'm just a bit perplexed why Bodkin's come in before crossbow. But maybe there's a reason for that. Forward Siege Workshop from Lordek, and I really like the aggression here. Knights and cavalry, they will get in on this side, and there's nothing behind that. Looks for some house walls at the back of his base. Might be house walling to the TC, but if these knights get in, they're going to cause some problems. Archers are slow. Still no crossbowmen queued up here. Knights being queued at home. The house wall will just go down. Yep, it is safe.
Yep.
On both sides, just scouting around. There's no way in. The knights are held back, and time has been bought, Jorgen. But how much time?
Enough. Again, there is nothing together with the knights. That's the problem. A few archers behind would have made a world of difference.
I'm just questioning where FPL's head is here, because he's gone Bodkin. He's got archers out. There's no crossbowmen. He's got one knight out. It just feels a little bit mixed. Lordek's vision, very straightforward. Flood with knights. Usually you'd expect to see, you know, a monk spear, counter, your own knights out. But Jorgen, the second TC's going down here, and I'm just a bit fearful for where Whisperer's head is in this game, because I don't see a clear vision here. I'm not sure if you agree.
I think it's get to him first, and also as the Portuguese, you always have the Vitoria to fall back on. He now needs to turtle. This is by no means over. The Lithuanian did not get in. He did not get value for all the good things he did.
Yeah, unfortunately, I see some dead monks about to happen.
Well,
One dead monk?
There will be one convert.
Yeah, maybe two if he's lucky. 2 conversions, okay. Not bad.
It's okay.
Maybe he was going for that relic there.
It's okay.
He wants to secure the relics, right? So Lithuanian player has got scout cav guarding this one. Where are the other relics here? We've got archers on this one securing that one. The knight's going to be on the way though. Where are the other relics here? Let's have a... One here, one nicely at the back. That should go to Lordek. I think Lordek can effectively count on at least 3 relics here, unless Whisperer does something, and he's probably being very mindful of that as well. But Jorgen, look at this beautiful transition of docks here. This is what I love to see from Scandinavia. The docks go with the fish. Okay, they're being a little bit inefficient here. Not enough efficiency, but still very nice to see. And meanwhile, it's got full control on both sides.
Against any other civilization, this would have been game ending. Fortunately for Whisperer, as the Portuguese, there is a way back. And Lithuania is not even remotely close to going Imperial.
Yeah, my only
He's spending all his food.
That it's a very tight window. Relying on Victoria, the game could be over before then. He needs to be a little bit careful here, because it's hard to get away with Victoria at a higher level. Nice little fight here though for Lordek. He loses all of his archers finally after committing to Bodkin arrow. I will ask him about that later. But yeah, cleaning up nicely actually, Jorgen. Nice little fight for him. 2 relics, second one about to come in.
Yeah, again, Lithuanians, as I've said before, the win condition is getting the relics. If he manages that, I don't think even the gunpowder of the Portuguese can fix this. And also, I am so unhappy to see that FPL is not stonewalling. This will cost him dearly.
I believe there's only 4 relics on Scandinavia. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's only 4.
It
1,
doesn't help.
2, 3, before. I know, but I'm just saying from a Relic victory perspective. Because remember, for those of you watching, we have standard victory conditions here. Relic win as possible. I actually got a Relic win against a Lithuanian player on one of my games recently, which is a personal highlight of mine.
Should never happen. Again, the main issue, if the Lithuanians does not have the 4 relics, that is so much of his main bonus gone.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 secured for Whisperer. 2 now secured for the Lithuanian player. The 4th is down here. Let's see if Whisperer sees it. He doesn't. But yeah, on Scandinavia, the relics always spawn in the corners, so he should know it's there. But it's being camped, and we have... Okay, we'll see. See what's going on here. Let's see if he finds this monk. He knows it must be down there.
It's a bit frustrating to watch. Lodek have now had so much time to do damage and nothing is happening. Both of them.
Oh no!
Yes, Whisperer. Oh.
The villager the villager sacrificed himself for the relic there, and that's actually huge. Because the knights will now respond. They know he's over here. He could have sniped that monk. The knights will clean up these knights, and that monk's going to get rid of the 3rd relic, Jorgen, and I think that is pretty huge, all in all.
Yep. Unless we see a reaction here. If we get a snipe on the monk,
will he see it? He has seen it. He has seen it. He has dropped the relic. He is being smart.
He can't convert while... Oh, yeah. Of course he reacted at this level. They are too good.
They react. They drop. But this is the challenge now. There's a lot of knights out for the Lithuanian player. They have +2 attack. The Portuguese player is in danger because he has nothing at home to defend this.
Yep.
More knights on the right-hand side. Siege being built to go forward. So a bit of pressure on here. Will this get it working? It might get over 2. We might see a 2-2 situation.
Yep. And for the Lithuanian, that is devastating. Give Whisperer enough time, and in my opinion, Portuguese will win unless the Lithuanian player goes all in on his unit.
Yeah, but Jorgen, look at this.
The letters is so good. Oh God in heaven.
Second armor upgrade as well for Lithuanian. These knights are
that.
slowly snowballing here, but some nice damage here. A good number of villager kills there by the looks of it, because the villager shift is now 5 less favourable. And the battle is really going to come down to this relic. These knights will clean up, and there's a monk following behind here. Whisperer cannot afford to let this relic go into the hands of the Lithuanian player, and he knows it. Will he see this? It's all-out war for this final relic, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a big, big deal for both these players. They both know it. They will both commit to this. With the knight numbers looking slightly more favourable to Lordek. Takes a fight a bit too early here. Will he snipe the monk? Monk moves away. Might just kill this monk. Oh, it's not this way. Mangnell's coming in as well. Oh, dear. Whisperer has not a lot in the queue behind this. There's 5 in the queue for the Lithuanian player, and I think, Jorgen, we're going to see the Lithuanian player secure this relic unless Whisperer can do something ASAP here.
Well, it's still not taken, and it's very close to home.
You know what I would have done? I would
Let's not
delete
give
this.
up.
I would delete this market and stonewalled in the relic. Honestly, at this point, that's a Neo-approved move.
Yeah. Again, not over closing them.
Yeah. It just feels.
Also, look at that barracks. It's so easy to deny.
Relic mission secured, ladies and gentlemen. As the Lithuanian player will walk away with 3 relics. Looks like there actually are 5 on the map. Maybe 1 in the centre because both players have 2. You know, he'll be happy with taking 2, but I think he would have wanted this 3rd to make sure of it. But the Lithuanian Knight Flood is real. 30 knights on the field in total. 2 more in queue. Get barracks in the castle coming up, looking to switch into Spearmen. But Jorgen, Whisperer has enough for Imperial.
Yeah, now we finally balances and go. Get it up.
He's got the university, so he needs the castle to click up.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Devastating. Oh God, this is too early. This fight will Okay, maybe a
No.
fight.
Lithuanians got this all day. They've got better armor upgrades. They're taking less damage in the fight. If that castle goes down, this is GG for Whisperer. There's nothing he can do about it. He can't go Imperial without the castle. I think that is game over. The Lithuanians have nothing to stop them. Don't go on the way. They can take down TCs in this number. Whisperer knows it. I think you're going to see a GG here any second, and that is a tragedy. Imperial Age is clicked. The university must have been built somewhere. But what does he do? What does Imperial even give him in this position? He's got nothing on the field.
Lordek just can abuse the market and he's fine. But will he notice in time the changing score? I don't think so. He's so busy.
I think the problem is Imperial Age wasn't the right play here, Jorgen. He's got nothing to defend it with. Imperial Age gives him nothing here. Yep. And I think investing into army and cleaning up, it's...
But he couldn't do the Pretoria play without Imperial Age either.
Yeah, but
in my head, the Pretoria is at least a delaying thing.
I think if you're relying on Pretoria, you've already lost the game against a player who's going to go aggressive here. 34 knights on the field, and Whisper just has nothing here. Even if he puts down 3 stables, he doesn't have anything in the bank. He just spent 1,000 food on Imperial Age. He got a castle, but so what? And this will be, this game is, unfortunately for Whisperer, Lordek's game to lose, because that is a dangerous number of knights.
That's a beautiful cost.
Yeah. Knows he took a good fight, knows there's no military, knows he killed villagers, knows he's ahead, won't care about this Imperial Age time. In fact, they probably be happy to see it. And that's a very misfortunate play from Whisper there, because he has nothing behind this Imperial Age. Archery ranges, Jorgen.
This happens. Yep.
Because we're going to see hand cannoneers in case maybe Lordek thinks, all right, it's got a massive spearman behind this. He's seen the barracks there.
Yeah, he saw the barracks, so I would expect, and there is after all some barracks in the base, but it doesn't really help right now.
And Jorgen, look at this. The monastery now and those 2 relics in it. Exactly low illusion, no value from it. Puts himself in a really bad position without the resources to do anything here. Yes, he might have Halberdier, but look at his resources. Yes, he can maybe spend something here and there, but this is an unstoppable number here, and the Imperial Age just puts him further behind after you lose a fight like that, as the Lithuanian player is about to hit 40 knights, with trebuchets on the way any second.
But again, Lordek is not pushing. Some raids right now will be devastating. The castle is up. You don't need to keep his army there.
He's waiting.
Lordek is giving Whisper a lot of options to get back into the game. I mean, that is not a problem raid.
I mean, Whisper
40 knights hitting a couple of places.
Whisper needs about 60 halberdiers here, because it doesn't even know about the hand cannoneers behind this. I mean, and look at the map control, Jorgen. I mean, Lordek has it.
Yep. They just don't know yet. And since Lordek is not pushing, we don't see the GG. No one is afraid of a few scouts, unfortunately.
I'm a Stonewall scout. Stonewalker Jinx scout needs some help right away. Absolutely, Jinx scout needs a lot of help, because there's going to be a lot of hand cannoneers soon. Is the right response, but will it be enough, and will it be in time? Very nice quick balls at the back here. The Spearman will catch these few Cavalier here. Paladin can be clicked even from the Lithuanian player, which is insane. Nice treble going on here. Armor coming in now. These Cavalier are going to be hard to stop. As you say, Jorgen, Whisperer has been given some time, but is it enough to do anything meaningful with? Chemistry coming in as well. Wants Bombard Cannon. But look at this, Jorgen. More map control being taken. The noose is closing around Whisperer's neck, and he does not have a lot of time left to do something about this.
Yep. We saw this happen on Boglands a few games ago. The one player turtled up, did not expand, and in the end just got crushed by castles and traps.
His only other gold outside of his base is here. Yes, he does have gold left at home. This castle looks like it might well go down. 4 trebs on it. The trebs are fighting each other. Trebs are being repaired. Game is not over yet. This castle should go down. But the hand cannoneer numbers are building behind this. Halberdier coming in. Chemistry as well. Can move to this castle now with his trebuchets.
Look at the difference in population.
Yeah.
It's completely over.
I think we'll see Lordek pop cap and then just go all in here. I mean, he could be finishing this game now, but he's playing with this food a little bit.
But why is he waiting? The issue here, the Portuguese can't cheat their way to stay in the game. He's not pushing at all. This makes zero sense to me. And now he's pushing out.
I mean, maybe he
Okay.
really, think about it, the mentality, right? He wants a safe win, right? He wants to know he walks out of this with a 2-1 over Whisperer. The initiative is on Whisperer to do something here, and therefore he's playing safer than perhaps he would normally because he doesn't need to throw things away.
It's his game to lose. Yes, you are
he knows
100% correct.
He knows it. He wanted
Also,
to hang
they
Cannoneer
are-
though.
Also, the game actually is important. The winner here is, after all, going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Unless I've totally misread
No.
the score.
No. Exactly. Whisper needed this game to stay in. Lordek needed this game to stay in second place. Trebs are coming down, but look, there's enough hand cannon here. These halbs are going to melt. The Lithuanian extra attack kicking in with the +3. Halb numbers here are not going to be enough, and as soon as these halbs go down, Jorgen, I think we'll see the GG. And Whisperer must be feeling absolutely gutted here. He played his heart out, but Lordek plays a slower, steadier game, gets the relics, takes the map control, and unfortunately now, that is pretty much all she wrote. These Trebs will go down, and GG, good luck next, because Whisperer is ever the sportsman. And what a interesting finale to this set. I mean, what's interesting, Jorgen, is this was a platinum game level, right? I've seen some silver and gold games played very similar to this. Both players playing very passively, perhaps feeling a bit safe and conscious of the points needed to progress.
Yep.
But I like what I think is interesting here is I really liked Whisperer's feudal aggression, right? Coming forward with the archers, but unfortunately didn't find anything. Losing the water, not going back to it. Macdeck took his first lead. Lordek gets up to Castle Edge nicely, puts knights out. There was no crossbowman. There was Bodkin arrow on archers. No crossbowman transition. And at that point, to me, that's where this game starts slipping away from Whisperer a little bit here. He was slow to come to knights, kept the archers on the field, did get raiding in, but didn't have division. Meanwhile, Lordek, all he needs to do is take map control, take relics, keep the knight numbers high, and really it just felt like the vision for the game and the momentum of the game was behind Lordek from a mid-Castle Age onwards. What are your thoughts, Jorgen?
Well, I did not count out the Portuguese at all. Still thought he had a way back into the game. Lordek is playing it this safe, gave so much time. His forward castles were going down. I do not understand why he didn't at least raid enough to take out the Trebs. He had so many knights. Still, did win the game. Well done. Unfortunately, against a different opponent, Lordek might actually have thrown the game. Yeah, and I think here, this is where the critical mistake was made. This is the army military count numbers. Clicking, so he loses, look at this, right? This is where he loses the fight. And Lordek continues to pull behind. This click to Imperial Age, I really just don't see the value it brings. I know maybe he's thinking, okay, I can beat those with halbs if I get to Imperial Age fast. I'm pretty sure that was his thinking, right? He wanted halbs. But I just feel that the spears were enough. If he'd gone 3-4 barracks in, I could see that's where he was going, right? Because he's putting his castle down, he's putting the barracks down. That click to Imperial Age, I'm not sure was the wisest move from Whisperer here when he just lost a huge fight. And ultimately, I think it might cost him the game. Unfortunately, I've seen 4-hour games where the Portuguese player doing exactly that worked. The passivity might have made Whisperer think he had this option. But his lack of expansion lost him the game. We saw exactly the same happen on Boglands.